Hello everybody, it is I, the one and only Paws, to bring you another edition of Creepypasta story time. Just hold on one second and I'll get a nice creepypasta. Just hold on a second and I'll get us another one. What the fuck? Come on. It ain't that hard to find a creepypasta. No. Motherfucker. Just hold on a second, everybody. It's just taking me a little longer. There we go. There's the website. Sorry I didn't bring up the website beforehand. Apologies. Let's see, what should I read to you, my fan base, first? Sorry, my computer's a little slow. Yeah, Mario 1 will do fine. No, not Rio. There we go. Mario's Secret. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Like I said, my computer's a little slow. Ah. No theory? No theory. Like I said, I'm sorry about this. It's just taking me a little longer than usual. Eesh. No, not reading that one. That one's long as shit. Come on. Okay, motherfucker. Huh? This one isn't too bad. I'm gonna read to you Going Beyond a Hell Valley. I believe this is in Super Mario Galaxy, I believe. I don't know. I never really played Mario. Not a Mario fan, more of a Sonic guy. Yeah. Now I shall read. 1 second. Alright, here we go. Just a second. Let me tell you about myself. I enjoy reading creepypastas and watching videos on eerie video game secrets. Most creepypastas are pretty entertaining, and I always thought they were just fake. Oh, how I was wrong. One creepy gaming thing I heard about was the Hell Valley Sky Trees from Super Mario Galaxy 2. But as most people knew about it, really didn't give it much research. I did, though, because I'm not an average person. Well, good to know. I saw a video about a mysterious ghost that appears at the end of each ghost house level in Super Mario 3D Land. If you wait a while at the flagpole area, a mysterious misty face, a thin body, appears behind the fence, unreachable and untouchable. All it does is stare at you with two small, soulless eyes, until it suddenly opens its previously unseen mouth as if it were screaming, and just simply fades away. It was difficult to see in the video, but then I got my own copy of the game. Sure enough, I waited at one ghost house and the entity appeared. This story still has more, though. Another thing in Super Mario 3D Land is that while looking through binoculars, a feature in certain levels, one can see a UFO. Why did I tell you all that, you may wonder? Well, because some people theorize that the Hell Valley Sky Trees are some unknown aliens. I believe they came in that UFO in Super Mario 3D Land, and that they're those ghosts, but they're getting closer. That seems like a lot, but I still wanted to find out more about these trees. So I did just that. I went to get a copy of SMG2, and immediately played until I could get to Shiverburn Galaxy. But when I went into first person mode, they were not there. I was confused, so I went back to regular third person mode. When I saw, made me shriek. The trees were standing around Mario. Then they suddenly grabbed him and he screamed, not a regular silly scream like in the game, a blood-curdling scream of pure terror and shock. Suddenly Mario just disappeared, really. He was just gone. The figures turned their heads toward the screen. No, not the screen. They were staring at me. They didn't look normal either. Their eyes were a bright red, and they had disturbing lamprey-like mouths. Then the death music played as the screen went to black. They're leaving their red eyes leave last. Instead of me simply losing a life and getting back to playing, a message appeared. Seek no further, thou foolish man, in large white letters. The letters seemed as if they were written by an expert calligraphist, I believe. I believe that's calligraphist. I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm getting off track. And then the game began to act perfectly fine. I didn't get it. What just happened? I asked myself. Of course, I had no answer. I didn't care what that message said. I had to find out. Well, in all things holy just happened. As I said, I was very interested in creepypastas, but I didn't want to know more because of that. I hadn't even thought of that. I was just confused. I usually think logically, but I had no explanation of what just happened. I tried all that I could do. I asked people on forums about it, but no one replied. I called the Nintendo offices again. No answer. I even tried hacking the game and looking at the files. Not one answer. I was still scared at this time. I had seen that event the day before. I tried to get info from people and I just decided to go get some sleep. That night, big mistake. That night I had a nightmare, and I don't usually have nightmares. I saw nothing but blackness. Suddenly, 6 plain white eyes appeared in the dark, and they changed to glowing red. A fanged mouth appeared below each pair as I suddenly found myself against a corner in the dark while these things approached me. Of course, I knew who these figures were. And then I woke up. I was hyperventilating and in a cold sweat. I looked at my window. It was still dark. About 3 a.m., I would say. I was scared, dazed, and confused, but I still wanted some answers. I was a fool, as they say. Curiosity killed the cat, as they say. Curiosity killed the cat. I was still breathing hard and slowly got up from my bed, turned on the light and switched up my TV on. I booted up my Wii and then it was automatically on Super Mario Galaxy 2. The title screen was up for not even 2 seconds when I selected my file all by itself. I almost screamed when I saw the file on it was my Mii's face, but with no eyes and a frown. His face was bruised and beaten, and I heard a scream from the TV once the file went away. I didn't say way. Went away, and the screen went black. The game was still acting weird. As the game started up on Shiverburn Galaxy, where the trees were at originally, but not with Mario flying into the level and into the start. It somehow abruptly started on the cliff where the figures started from, which is unreachable. And Mario just stood there, staring at a mysterious patch of light. I tried using the nunchuck, but it was ice cold. No, it was colder than anything I've ever felt. I quickly pulled my hand back as Mario just limped towards the patch of light. Somehow, once he set foot in it, he screamed in pain, and as the sickening sound of bones being violently snapped was heard, before he went completely pale and fell. Once again, the screen changed, and what I saw was horrifying. There was dead Mario from just before placed on the ground, and the 3 trees were standing over him, mouths open and eyes staring right through me once more, with nothing but static sounds playing. The only thing illuminating them all was a dim red light. And before the screen abruptly went to black, there was another message. "We told thou to stop. We told thou..." What? We told thou? I'm sorry, people, but thou? It says thou. We told thou to stop. Thou did not listen. Thou must pay for what thou hast done. Then all of the power in the house cut off. That was a week ago. I'm still scared, yet I've told nobody of my experience. If you are reading this, I have some advice. Don't try to find out about him. Trust me. Okay, here's a I'm guessing, oh, I get it. October 16th, 2012. Homicide investigation. The paper above was found in the right pants pocket of the victim. The victim was found in the center of the living room. Investigators believe the cause of death was cardiac arrest. Believed to have happened at the same time that all of the victim's ribs had been somehow broken. No weapons or suspects have been identified. And the case is suggested being deemed for dropping due to not having enough information. On further note, all televisions in the house have the same large cracked pattern on the screen, and the only computer in the house cannot be turned on. A Wii console was found, but also cannot be turned on due to an unidentifiable disc melted into the inside of it. The image attached to the case file are the 3 figures described from the video game. No further clues could be found for the investigation. Okay, that wasn't necessarily a bad one. I have to admit, actually, that wasn't the worst. What do you guys think? I mean, put down in the comments below. Well, you have to admit, we don't know what those things are. For all you know, they could be aliens, but then again, they're also probably just something creepy that the creators put in the game. Like I said, I've never played the game. I mean, I've seen pictures of these trees. I mean, they don't look like fucking trees. I mean, to me. I mean, I've seen trees. I lived out in the fucking backwoods for years. Well, not years, but for a long ass time I lived out in the country. But I've seen trees. Those fucking things ain't trees. But I'm just rambling. Well, this has been another story time with yours truly, Steel Paws. Now, stay safe, or you will be sorry. Have a good day.